Hi, I'm Pat Galante, and welcome to Springforce Qigong Every Day. I am joining you here from New York City, and I'm delighted to be with you. So, before we get started, why don't you take a minute to settle in and get what you need? If it's a glass of water, maybe you want to kick off your shoes or put on your shoes, whatever makes you comfortable. If you need to stand or sit or lie down, whatever you do, it's all perfect. Hello, and again, welcome everybody. Now we're going to begin. I'm Pat Galante, and welcome to Springforce Qigong Every Day. I am a certified healer and trainer and practice group leader, and I'm delighted to be here to be practicing with you. First of all, I want you to make sure that you are comfortable. So you can do this practice sitting, standing, or lying down. I am going to stand, and I want you to first take a breath, and inhale and exhale, and just imagine that you're collecting all parts of you from the universe, just bringing it all in into your center, your lower dantian, or you have your life force energy. So I want you to feel your feet. Continue breathing and focusing. And today, what I would love to share with you is how to practice slowing down. So when we slow down, and I find for me, when I slow down the movements, when I slow down my breath, then I notice that my thoughts slow down and I begin to create space in my body. It's easier to go into the emptiness and be present with the all that is that's happening inside. So what I would love for you is to invite you to take this practice, and the movements that we do, they're going to be very gentle, and I want you to take it slow. And if you feel like you're slowing down, try to slow down even more and just pay attention and see what happens within. There's no right or wrong. It's about your experience and honoring your experience in your healing journey. So first of all, let's begin by putting a smile on your face. And I want you to notice what that does. So take a breath and smile. What smiling does is it connects to your brain to release all the endorphins, those feel good chemicals in your body, and just let it course throughout. So take a minute and see what it feels like when you smile and what that does to your body. And then focus on your heart. Bring your attention there and feel a beautiful, warm, golden sun emanating from the center of your heart and just growing in all directions, expanding, warming, healing your body, your mind, your emotions. And now we're going to start bouncing for a minute. So let's just very gently, from the knees, keeping your feet flat on the ground, gently bounce, loosening up all the joints, the tendons, the ligaments. And when you exhale, just let everything go. And if you're sitting, you can just picture yourself bouncing, or if you're lying down, make contact with that surface, your awareness, and you can bounce in your mind. When I injured my shoulder, I couldn't move half of my body. It was frozen. So I did the movement in my mind. And eventually, slowly, after a couple of days and weeks, I was able to regain full motion of my shoulder, of my arm. So doing it in your mind works and teaches your body to connect with that movement again as you work through those energy blockages. And very gently, let's raise our arms. We're going to bounce with our arms up, letting the wrists be floppy. You don't need to move them. Let the bouncing move your hands. Opening up all the energy channels from the head all the way down, continuing to loosen all of the parts of the body, softening the muscles, the joints, the tendons. Really, I invite you to luxuriate in these movements, continuing to breathe. And I'm going to do some guidance today as I guide you through the movements, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of talking. What I want is for you to focus going within and having your experience. And very gently, let's bring the arms down, continuing to bounce maybe a little bit side to side if that feels good. Do only the movements that make you feel good. And if you have to make any adjustments, that's perfect too. And then let's come to stillness and take stock of where you are and how you feel now versus when you started just 2 minutes ago. And now what we're going to do is begin a few of the warm-up exercises. Let's take our 2 fingers, our index and middle fingers, and let's tap the stomach channel, which is the bone, the cheekbone, right under the middle of the eye, 9 times. And then we're going to tap 9 times where the inner brow is, 9 times. This is the bladder channel. And then we're going to form our hand into a cup. And we're going to cup the top of the head 9 times. Do this in your own time. And then the back of the head, you might want to put your hand on your forehead, right where the spine meets the skull. And then we're going to clap our hands in sequences of 9 and our elbows and under our armpits. The left side, the right side, and then under the arm, other side. And then let's tap the tailbone for about 9 seconds or 9 times. And then the hip joints. And then let's cup the knees. And you can gently bend. And let's cup, that was the front, the back of the knees. The left side. And the right side. And then let's come to stillness again. The beauty of doing any one of these little movements that we just did is that they all activate multiple energy points in the body, the stomach, the lungs, the liver, it's the brain. It's really incredible how just one movement can be so powerful. And then we put these simple movements all together. We're creating the flow of energy and helping to open the energy in the body as it moves through, helping to open up and release blockages, tension, whether it's on an emotional, physical, or spiritual level. So really just enjoy and know that your body, and there's wisdom in the chi, that is, it's doing the work with and for you. So let's try to stay out of our head, and I'm going to help you do that and just focus on the movements. So let's begin. Taking a gentle deep breath. Again. And then say your intention for this practice or prayer. Is there anything that you wish to heal? What is your heart's desire? And let's really bring that in. And once you finish, call upon your teacher, your master's energy, whoever that is. It's maybe the energy of the universe or a spiritual teacher, and have them join you in your practice to help you heal fully and more completely. And then bring the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, connecting the front and the back energy channels. And then very gently, let's bring our right hand up to our chest and our left hand in front of our lower dantian, where we have our cultivating our life force energy. And let's take some gentle deep breaths, fingers open, because when your fingers are open, you open up the energy channels in your fingers and leave that open. So just imagine that you are drinking in energy through the fingers and every pore of your body with every breath, and releasing any energy you don't want, any blockages. We're going to go nice and slow, and then imagine a beautiful column of energy. It can be any color you wish. It can be pink or gold or blue. Mine is sparkly rainbow color. And I want you to imagine this column of energy in the way that suits you. It can be from the top of your head to the bottom of your torso. There's some people who love to imagine themselves in a giant column of energy that runs infinitely up and down the universe, and they are in the middle of it. And I love that feeling as well. So keep your knees softly bent as you allow this energy to form, and focus on the feeling in your fingers, continuing to breathe. And I want you to really enjoy and luxuriate in the feeling of slowing down. And very gently, let's begin moving the right hand down, the left hand up. We're going to do an elliptical movement. I'm going to turn to the side. You stay where you are. I'm going to do this a little quickly so that we're doing this so that there's space between the body and the hands. Fingers are open. And really slow down. Master Lin has said in the past that he has taken 2 hours to do one cycle. So you can't go too slow. And I've always been fascinated by that. And if your mind gets activated, just say to yourself, I'm healing now, I'll be with you later. And just repeat that to your thoughts, and eventually they will quiet down. I invite you to go even slower. And be curious about what's happening in your body, your mind, your emotions, your heart. Continuing to breathe. I'll add that because I'm in New York City, right in the heart of it all, you might hear some New York nature sounds, like a helicopter, the whir of cars or horns. Just let it move through. And don't attach. Remember, I'm healing now. I'll be with you later, to your thoughts. Slowing down the mind, quieting the mind allows the body to relax and settle in, allows more space for the energy to move, and it gives you the luxury of your physical experience so that you are more in your body and more often out of your head. check in and see if you can slow down just a tad bit more and notice what that does. Think of it always as an invitation, not a should or a must. You might feel yourself getting warm or a tingly sensation in your fingers. You might feel a little giddy, and you might feel nothing at all, and everything is welcome because next time you're going to have a different experience. And in your own time, we're going to move into the next movement, which is the breathing of the universe. So you can allow your hands to move to the lower dantian, where you've got your right or your left hand in and the opposite hand out with space between your hands. Stay where you are so that you've got space between the hands and your body. And let's take some gentle, deep breaths. And I again invite you to breathe in through every pore of your body. Receive this healing universal energy into the lower dantian. And then exhale any blockages, any pain, any worry. Just let it go on the exhale, releasing into the universe. And on your next inhalation, gently bend the knees if you can, or you can stay standing, or if you're sitting or lying down, it's all good. Inhale, letting the elbows guide the movement, allowing the hands to open, the arms gently coming up as we bring the hands together, but not touching. You might sense some energy in between. Continuing again to inhale. And as you inhale, you can really be creative with this. Use the imagery that is the most fun or enjoyable and effective for you. Maybe instead of butterflies, you imagine all of your blockages like these beautiful little seeds that are leaving your body and fertilizing a meadow, and see this meadow transformed with all of these beautiful flowers. Sometimes people say, oh, well, if this energy leaves my body and their blockages, is that okay? I mean, is it going to cause any harm? And when you transform your energy, let it begin to go into its next iteration, to do good. Give it a message. I want you to land on a mountain and become flowers, or I want you to help clean the waters, or help the reforestation for areas that have been damaged by wildfire, or to blanket areas in the world that need peace. You don't have to worry. It knows exactly where to go and what to do. So let it go. It'll create more space in your body for healing. And you're doing good in the world by sending these beautiful, transformed energy messages to do their highest and best with no harm done to anyone or anything. So just let it happen. Again, take this movement as slowly as you can. Your breath, slow it down as comfortably as you can, and notice what happens. Can you take it even slower? I'd like now to introduce our third movement. This is called cloud hands. So just let your hands float down to your sides. And I want you to take a breath. And I want you to gently imagine that you are standing in the middle of these beautiful, soft, colorful clouds, the color of soft, pale rainbow energy. And gently reach out and imagine yourself pulling these clouds towards you very slowly. These clouds are filled with healing energy. So as you bring them towards you, you are bringing in more healing energy from the universe. It's all around us. So just enjoy the feeling of being in and surrounded, and see yourself comforted, softened, relaxed. Maybe you want to chant Om in your heart. See if you can, with your inner eye, envision these beautiful, luminous, colorful clouds, and with your hands, as they tingle, if they can sense the healing energy that you are connecting with and bringing close and into your body. It's your energy clouds, so they can surround you, and they can also come in if you would like them to, wherever you need them in your body. Maybe there's a fragrance in the air, a soft, sweet, gentle fragrance that you detect in these beautiful clouds. Again, I invite you to enjoy the experience and slow down. When we slow down and connect with being present, with being here and now, we allow our healing to go deeper. Our experience grows richer. And what I wish for you today is to experience that for yourself in the way that your unique being, your soul, your unique body welcomes this practice. And the way that you receive energy, I wish for you to honor that, because no one can feel it the way you can in your body. And that's very special. And very gently, I would love to bring this movement to a close for you. So let's just take a gentle deep breath, bringing our arms down to our sides. Take another pause, a gentle deep breath. Focus your energy in your lower dantian and imagine it as a beautiful luminous ball spinning clockwise, growing smaller and smaller as it spins faster and faster until it becomes a tiny little energy pill. Tuck that behind your navel and imagine this beautiful golden reserve of energy pills. Every time you practice and do this, you add to your life force, to your energy, to your healing power. So see if you can really sense and enjoy the gift that you give yourself just by bringing that awareness to your lower dantian. Take some gentle deep breaths. And we're going to do a little bit of harvesting of the chi. So I want you to rub your hands together until they're nice and warm. And let's palm the eyes. So take your palms of your hands, now that they're nice and warm, one on top of the other, like this, and place them over your eyes. And allow yourself to feel this soothing energy moving into your eyes. See your eyes like beautiful little eggs in their little nests, just relaxing and softening. All parts of the eyes completely healed. As you can feel and sense and imagine the energy moving in to all parts of the eyes. Let's take it a step further. Let's allow this energy to move past the eyes into the optic nerves, all the way into the brain, soothing, healing, balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain. All the executive functioning, your memory, completely healed. And then again, let's rub our hands together. And then bring the fingers up the bridge of the nose, across the forehead and down a few times. Let's take our fingertips and comb the scalp front to back, cupping the head front to back. Massaging the ears. And then just a few cupping of the left hand and arm. And then the other side. Front of the torso. Left side under the arm. Right side. And then slowly just come to stillness again and see where you are now versus where you are when you started. Are you more relaxed, more settled? Take this feeling that you have just created for yourself, this special place, and know that throughout your day, if you seem to get a little busy or scrambled, you can always return here. You know that this is your home base, and it's an invitation to invite you to always know that you can return to this beautiful, calm, centered, healing space that you've created. And so I honor and I celebrate you, and I look forward to seeing you again. And I want to let you know that coming up next will be Master Jackie Grand. So I would like to introduce her, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. And if you would like to contact me, you can find me on the Spring Forest Qigong website, where I will be teaching level 1. I also lead practice groups, and so any support that you need, there are so many of us here. We have a beautiful community that is worldwide. The internet has allowed us to really get closer and get to know each other in ways that we would never have been able to. So one of the things I love about Spring Forest Qigong is that it is an incredible resource for healing on all levels. There are so many offerings, and we have a Facebook community, a beautiful Facebook community. Our site is always growing and offering new and beautiful ways to bring awareness to healing and how you can help yourself and help your family.